Welcome back to Let's Talk English. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jeremiah. We are so happy you're here with us today.
So today we are talking about something really useful, how to order food at a restaurant in English. Whether you are at a casual diner, a fast food place, or a nice sit-down restaurant, we are going to give you the real phrases that people actually use.
And we want to give you something helpful right away. So here is your first tip. When you walk into a restaurant, the server, that is the person who takes your order, will often say something like, "Can I help you?" or "What can I get for you?" And a really simple, natural response is, "I'd like," or "Can I get?" So for example, you might say, "I'd like the chicken sandwich, please," or "Can I get a large coffee?" Those two phrases are used constantly by native English speakers.
Yes, and they sound so polite and natural. You know, some people think they need to say something complicated, but honestly, I'd like and can I get will take you so far. That's really all you need most of the time.
Totally. It keeps things simple, and simple is good. Okay, so let's go back to the very beginning. You walk into a restaurant, what happens first?
Right. So usually when you first arrive, someone at the front, sometimes called the host or hostess, will greet you. They might say, "Hi, how many?" which means how many people are in your group. Or they might say, "Table for two," if you are with one other person.
So now you have the menu in front of you and you are looking at all the options. And this is where another really useful phrase comes in. What do you recommend? Or what's popular here? These questions are so great because they start a conversation with the server and they get you helpful information. Servers love when customers ask this because they know the menu really well.
And a quick tip, if you do not understand something someone says at any point, it is perfectly fine to ask them to repeat. You can say, "I'm sorry, could you repeat that?" Or just, "Sorry?" with a little upward tone. Servers will always slow down and help you.
Right, they really do. And you can also follow up with questions about the dish itself. Like, if something sounds interesting but you are not sure about it, you can ask, "Is that spicy?" Or "Does that come with anything?" Meaning, does it come with extra food like a side dish or a salad?
Yes, "does that come with" is such a useful phrase. For example, "does that come with fries?" or "does that come with a drink?" Because sometimes a meal includes extra things, and you want to know before you order.
And what about when you want to change something in the dish? Like maybe you don't want onions or you want a different side?
Great question. So there are two really helpful phrases for that. The first is, "Can I substitute?" And substitute means to replace one thing with another. So you might say, "Can I substitute the fries for a salad?" That means instead of fries, can I have a salad? And the second phrase is, "Can I get that on the side?" which means, can you bring that separately, not mixed together with the rest of the food? Like, can I get the dressing on the side? So if your order was just taken and you realize you want to change something, you can say, and this is important to say quickly and politely, "Actually, can I change my order?" The word "actually" here is really natural. It signals that you have a small update. And then you just explain what you want instead.
Right. And as long as the food hasn't been prepared yet, servers are usually totally happy to change it. The key is just to be friendly and polite about it. Something like, "I'm so sorry, actually, can I change my order? I'd like the pasta instead." That's all you need to say.
Exactly. And that brings up a really good point. Politeness goes such a long way in English. Simple words like please, thank you, I'm sorry, and excuse me, they make a huge difference. People will always respond better when you are warm and polite, even if your English is not perfect.
Totally. And speaking of things not going perfectly, What about when the food arrives and there's a problem? Like you ordered something without onions and it came with onions. What do you say?
Oh, that's a really important one. So the most important thing is to stay calm and polite. You do not need to be upset or angry. You can just say something like, "Excuse me, I think there might be a mistake with my order," or "I'm sorry to bother you, but I ordered this without onions." The phrase, "I think there might be a mistake," is very gentle and polite. It doesn't blame anyone, it just opens the conversation.
Okay, so we've talked about getting to the restaurant, ordering, and dealing with small problems. Let's talk about the end of the meal. This is another moment that can feel a little awkward if you don't know the right words.
Yes. So when you are ready to leave and you want to pay, you need to ask for the check. In American English, we usually say the check. In British English, people often say the bill, but both are understood everywhere. So you can say, "Could we get the check, please?" or "Can we have the bill?" Both are perfectly natural.
Right. And what if you were eating with a friend and you each want to pay for your own food separately? That's also really common. You can say to the server, "Can we split the bill?" which means, "Can you divide the payment between us?" Or you can say, "Can we pay separately?" Both of those work great.
Let's also quickly talk about drinks. The server often asks about drinks before you have even seen the food menu. They'll say, "Can I start you off with something to drink?" And you can say, "I'll have a water, please." Or, "Can I get a lemonade?" Or if you need more time, just say, "Just water for now, thank you." Very natural. Right, and "just water for now" is great because it tells the server you may want something else later. They will come back to take your full order once you have had a moment to look at the menu.
And what if the server comes to take your order and you are just not ready? Simply say, "Can I have one more minute, please?" Or, "I'm not quite ready yet, sorry." They will absolutely give you more time, no problem at all.
Yes, can I have one more minute? That's great. Okay, Jeremiah, I want to do a quick little role play to bring all of this together. Can we do that?
Oh, I love that idea. Yes, let's do it. So I'll be the server, okay? Okay. Hi there, welcome in. Can I start you off with something to drink?
Hi, yes, can I get a water, please?
Of course. Are you ready to order or do you need a couple more minutes?
I think I'm ready. I'd like the grilled chicken sandwich, please. Actually, does that come with fries?
It does. It comes with fries or a side salad.
Oh, great. Can I substitute the fries for the salad? And can I get the dressing on the side?
Absolutely, no problem at all. And scene? Okay. Did you all hear how natural that was? She used "I'd like," "Does that come with," "Can I substitute," and "Can I get that on the side," all in one short little order. That's real English right there.
Ha! Thank you! And it was so easy, right? You don't need long, complicated sentences. Short, clear, and polite. That's the secret. And listeners, we really encourage you to practice that little role play at home. Pause the episode, imagine yourself in a restaurant, and just say those phrases out loud. It makes such a big difference when you practice speaking.
100%. Speaking out loud is so important. Even if you are alone at home, just say the phrases out loud. Your mouth and brain need to practice together. Okay, let's do a quick summary of everything we covered today because we talked about a lot.
Yes. Okay, so we learned that when you arrive, the host or hostess will greet you and show you to your seat. We learned that "I'd like" and "Can I get" are your two best friends for ordering. We covered asking for recommendations. What do you recommend? And questions about the food, like "Is that spicy?" and "Does that come with?" We also talked about drinks and how to ask for more time.
And we covered how to customize your order. Can I substitute? And can I get that on the side? We talked about politely changing an order with actually, can I change my order? And handling a mistake with I think there might be a mistake. And we finished with asking for the check and splitting the bill.
That is so much great stuff in one episode. And if I had to pick the single most important takeaway from today, it would be this. Don't worry about being perfect. Really. English learners sometimes feel nervous about making a mistake, and that feeling is so understandable. But the most important thing is just to be kind, be polite, and try. People will meet you with kindness every single time.
So well said. Honestly, a warm smile and a please and thank you will get you further than perfect grammar every time. Language is about connection, and when people see that you are trying, they will always want to help you. That has been true every single time in my experience.
Absolutely. Okay, we want to say a huge thank you to all of you for tuning in to Let's Talk English today. We know that learning a new language takes courage, and we are so proud of you for putting in the effort every single day.
Your challenge this week, if you are feeling brave, is to go to a cafe or a restaurant and use at least one of the phrases we talked about today. Even just, can I get a coffee, please? That counts. And if you do it, give yourself a big pat on the back, because that takes real courage.
We love that challenge. And if you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend who is also learning English. It really helps our show grow, and it means we can keep making episodes just like this one for you.
And we will be back very soon with another episode of Let's Talk English. Until next time, keep practicing, keep listening, and remember, every word you learn is one step closer to your goal. You've got this.
Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.